So I go to this music festival every year called the Walnut Valley Bluegrass Festival. And at the festival, like where it's held in the campgrounds in Winfield, there's this river that runs through it called the Walnut River. And a few years ago, I was walking down there with my grandpa, one of my cousins, one of my brothers, and we look across the river and we see this man. And he has this like filthy white shirt that's been like cut up, like the sleeves have been cut off of it, and I think he had a bag too. And he asked us if there was a gas station nearby. We're kind of like looking at each other like, what's going on? And so we asked him if he knew where he was, and he said no. He told us that he had ridden a freight train for 19 hours from Nebraska, and he like had fallen asleep on the train and had no clue where he was at. So we told him he was in the middle of a music festival, and we gave him directions, and we went our separate ways. The thing about me is I have always been a writer, and I have always been a musician, and just about everybody in my life kind of knew that. And so my grandpa, like on the way back to camp, he looked at me and was like, you could write a song about this. Like, there is nothing more quintessentially Winfield than seeing a hobo across the Walnut River. So he's like, this could very easily become a song. But here's the thing, I was 10 at the time, so that was not happening. At least not any good versions. And so it took years. It took several years for me, like just so many rough drafts, different styles, different points of view. And I finally got it about 3 years after the thing had happened. And that is this song, Not Your House. The funny thing about it is it kind of went full circle, because the first time that I performed this song anywhere was at the Walnut Valley Bluegrass Festival in the Andy May Acoustic Kids set. So anyways, without further ado, and apologies to my poor cousin who's been holding my phone for this script, here is Not Your House. Isn't an empty house, but it might as well have been. Isn't that long ago we painted it by hand? Isn't an ugly house? My sweat and tears made sure of that, but it wasn't my house anymore. It isn't a fancy train, but it'll run me pretty far south. Isn't that long, I'll ride just enough to get away. Isn't a passenger train, but I can ride it where it goes, 'cause that isn't my house anymore. 19 hours on a freight train will make you wonder where you went wrong. And if you go back now, you know that it ain't gonna be for long. When you are dreamless sleeping, you're staring up wondering if it's you or her that made it into not your house anymore. And I'm not a handsome man, she took me as I was. Not sure how I stayed for so long by her side. I'm not an easy man to love, so it was only a matter of when it wouldn't be our house anymore. Even diamonds can crack, the greatest monuments fall. Even though I miss it, I know I made the right call. Even sound supports crumble, time was bound to make it so. We didn't share a house anymore. "19 hours on a freight train will make you wonder where you went wrong. And if you go back now, you know that it ain't gonna be for long. And when you are dreamless sleeping, you're staring up wondering if it's you or her that made it into isn't an empty house, but it might as well have been. Isn't that long ago that we painted it by hand? It isn't an ugly house. My sweat and tears made sure